Hello, Carl. Welcome to the Rural Opportunities Podcast.
Thanks for asking me in, for sure.
So I'll let you start off and just tell us a little bit about yourself and what division you're running for and all that good stuff.
Okay. Thanks, Megan. Hi, folks. My name is Carl Bergstrom. I'm running for Division 1, County of Camrose Councillor. I'm a longtime county resident, 60 years to be exact, longtime ag producer. During this time, I've been on a number of boards and committees with a team player attitude and a common sense strategy to all problems.
Awesome. 60 years in the county. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. I guess it is. Yeah. Well, that's how old I am, Megan. So there you go. So I've spilled the beans. So.
Yeah. And so what activities have you been involved in the county in the past?
Well, I've been on numerous boards. The Basha Sea Cleaning Board for a number of years. And just being a local guy and a ratepayer, I feel I have a good handle of what's going on in my neighborhood. That's pretty well the nuts and bolts. I've been on rec boards and just a bunch, just to I just like being involved, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Part of the community.
Exactly.
What is the greatest strength that you bring to this role, and what will be your biggest learning curve?
Besides farming, I've worked for an auction company for the last 15 years, giving me, I think, an endless experience of working in the public, with the public and management, dealing with emotions and issues. Being a good listener and visible is a big thing for me. I think that's really valuable to the rate players. The learning curve will be huge. Just to, we're pretty rural here, but the inner workings, policies, and decisions that come with that position, it's going to be a lot to learn. But I'm up for it, for sure.
Awesome. Yeah, I think that'll be a big learning curve for any of the new candidates.
Yes.
What is a change in the county that you would like to see happen, and how do you believe you will help to be a part of that?
Overall, I think the county has done the best job they could due to all the challenges they've faced, including COVID. Mm. Roads are always a concern, but Mother Nature has a big hand in that. Spending is probably the biggest aspect that the county has to deal with. Tax dollars being stretched to fill the needs of the community. I think being involved and focused on these issues is one of the things I can really contribute to, for sure.
All right, awesome. Why is municipal politics important to you, and why have you decided to run this time around?
I think without municipal politics, it's a closer to home attitude, concern versus political federal. If it's to have local issues are way more dealt with when there is with the local team versus somebody in Ottawa. I just think being here, my neighbors, I think a bunch know me, like probably most in my division, and I'm here. I can answer questions, see people. My farthest, I'm South End, but I'm in the middle of the division. I think, if I have 15 minutes from one side to the other, I think that would be it, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one thing about municipal politics is that you can't avoid your neighbors for very long. So you're very much accountable to them.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
And why do you believe you are the best candidate for this position?
Well, like I said earlier, I'm a common sense hands-on guy, willing to listen first and keep the county strong with the taxpayers' interest at heart. This is a community working together, will be a good place to live, invest, work. I've been here enough that I know what's going on. I think just being visible, that's it. You visible, answer the phone.
Mm-hmm.
If a neighbor comes to call, don't know, I'm not working today. No. This is a full-time job. Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, those were great answers, Carl. That's my last question, but is there anything that you wanted to add?
No, the biggest thing I tell people, it's get out and vote. Get out and vote. Voter turnout, it's a tough time of year, especially in the farming community. We're all busy till when Mother Nature says, whoa, it's over, snow's here. So it's a busy time, and it's tough to get to town just to vote. But, I tell everybody, please come out and vote. Vote for me, great, but at least vote for somebody. And, let's do this. Yeah, let's do this together. I want to be involved. I feel I got, enough experience, enough time in, whatever, but thank you very much for the opportunity. This has been awesome for sure.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining me. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, as you know, my name is Carlene Wetthuhn, and I've been a resident of Camrose County for about 12 years now. I'm married and I live on an acreage with my two sons who are 14 and 12 years old. I grew up in an oil field family in Lloydminster, and my husband grew up on a farm in the Killam area. We both attended Lakeland College and moved to Calgary and lived there for a number of years for school and for work opportunities. And when we started our family, we decided to move away from the city, and we were looking for a rural setting to raise our kids in. Because my husband is from Flagstaff County, we were familiar with the Camrose area, and we were attracted to what the county had to offer as far as small schools and an active community group and that sort of setting. Mm-hmm. I have a varied background in the environmental and regulatory sectors in the oil and gas industry. I was employed in that industry for about 12 years. And when we moved here, I was looking for a different career. And for the last 10 years or so, I've been providing administrative and accounting support for 2 local businesses in this area.
Okay, awesome. And what county division are you running for?
Division 5.
Division 5. Okay, awesome. And in what capacities have you been involved in county activities in the past?
I've been a member of the Kingman Round Hill Recreation Board for a number of years. We provide funding to local facilities and recreation programming within these 2 communities via recreation grants from the county. I'm the current treasurer of the Round Hill Minor Baseball Association, and I'm the chair of both the Round Hill School Council and the Parent Society. I've been a part of various groups for youth, including the Camrose and District Preschool Society, the Round Hill ECS, and the Holden Pond Hockey Association. My kids were involved with the 4-H Multi-Club in Round Hill, and we've been a part of numerous community events and fundraisers in the area.
Awesome. Wow, you're very involved. That's great.
Thank you.
What is the greatest strength that you bring to this role, and what will be your biggest learning curve, do you think?
I think one of the best things that I can offer residents in my area is my ability to listen and my openness. I enjoy connecting with people, and I'm willing to listen to their concerns. I'm very approachable, and I like engaging with new people and existing people that I'm friends with or that are a part of my world. Mm-hmm. I think one of the biggest learning curves that I'll have would be no different than any counselor. I think learning the ins and outs of the county governance, how that works. How do decisions get made? How does the county collaborate with other levels of government and even other municipalities, how they work together?
Mm-hmm. Awesome. What is a change in the county that you would like to see happen, and how do you think you can be a part of making that happen?
I would really love to see the county build more business opportunities and commercial growth. I think that Camrose County has so much to offer with its proximity to Camrose and to the Edmonton area. We have space here, and with ideas like the expansion of the water line into county industrial parks, we can entice growth outside of the cities into the county. If we can attract more business development, we're helping employ people and keep people in our area. We want to keep our youth in our area and keep our population sustainable. And how do you expect people to stay here or to move here without jobs available for them?
Right.
Another big change would be providing some transparency and easier accessibility regarding budgets and finances at a municipal level. I've talked to many people in the last few weeks who really have no idea where their tax dollars go. And taxation is one of the biggest concerns that I've heard from county residents. Sometimes the information is available and people just don't know how to access it, making people more aware of where to find the information and getting the links to them. As far as getting the information out there, it helps people feel more involved in the whole process. There is some good information on the county website regarding taxation and assessment and how that works. And just relaying that information to residents, I think would be really important for them.
Totally. Why is municipal politics and government important to you?
I think representation at a municipal level is really important to rural communities. As rural Albertans, we often feel overshadowed by urban centers, like somehow our opinion doesn't matter or our voices aren't heard. We know we're a critical part of the economy in our province, and we deserve to be represented accordingly. Personally, I like to read and I like to learn. I'm a person who feeds off of knowledge and information. The more information you have, the better you are to make proactive decisions and not reactive decisions. Being aware of what's happening in your community means that you care, and I really enjoy being a part of my community. It gives me a greater sense of belonging and understanding and empathy for the people around me and what's happening. So
awesome. And why do you believe you're the best candidate for Division 5 in Camrose County?
I think that I can offer a new perspective on issues concerning the county and add some diversity to the current council. Having councillors of varying genders and age with different backgrounds, work experiences, it gives it more diversity. There's a broader demographic of people residing in the county now than ever before. And diversifying our council only helps to strengthen it by giving everyone an opportunity to be represented, and it gives it more balance, I think.
Awesome. I just want to ask too, why this year? Why were you interested in running for county council?
Well, I was interested actually 4 years ago. It just wasn't a good time for me personally in my life. I think that this is a good opportunity for where I'm at now, and I feel like I have a lot of time to give to the position. I'm very interested in politics. Like I said, I like to be aware and I like to be involved in things. And I think if I don't give it a shot right now, then I'm going to be disappointed that I've missed this opportunity right now. I will regret it, I think. So, and perhaps, if I'm not successful 4 years from now, I'll do it again. But I think the time was right for me. So.
Well, that sounds great. This was awesome. You have very good answers. Is there anything else that you want to say?
I don't think so. I started some campaigning a couple of weeks ago, and I've had an opportunity so far to meet a lot of great people in my area. Some I already know, and I'm trying to branch out into the further reaches of my division that I'm not as familiar with people. And I'm hearing a lot of great things about what the county is doing right now and things that are happening, how people are being more involved in things. And I think people want to see that continue. Some of the biggest concerns that people have are related to infrastructure and rural sustainability, taxation. But in the end, it's all things that mean that people care about what's happening in the community, and they really do want to see the county succeed and to thrive and not just for survive and stay stagnant. So it comes from a good place, all of their concerns. So it's good to feel the positive feedback that people have and how they like to engage and start those conversations with you. So it's been a fun experience so far. So
yeah, that's amazing. I think, one thing that Camrose County does have going for it is the community, and people really care about this place, and it's amazing. So
they do. Yeah. And even, as you branch into Camrose is a city that still has a small town feel to it. So it's the way that the communities within the county and the hamlets and the villages and the city of Camrose kind of can all work together and feel like we're all part of one community, I think is great. You're not just from Round Hill or from Balf or from Bashaw or New Norway. It feels like we're all part of one big greater group. So
I completely agree. I was talking to someone from an even smaller community the other day, and I said, Camrose still feels like a small town. I mean, you look at the population, you wouldn't really guess that, but just the way, like you say, all those smaller communities and Camrose works, it just feels small town.
It does, and it feels like it's a really active community. You know, like there's a lot of social things happening. I guess not as much the last couple of years, right? But that's starting to open up again, right? There's arts and culture here. There's sporting events. There's something for everybody of all different age groups, and I think that's what's helped, you know, people be attracted to the area. So there's lots to do and lots of things to offer your residents. So
Totally.
yeah.
That's amazing.